Hi, I'm Don, and this is the Hobby Ski. Welcome back, y'all! Today we are continuing our Piececool journey with the Flying Dutchman. Now, if you've seen the Black Pearl build, you know I'm not particularly enthusiastic about this one. The last one was incredibly difficult. Much smaller than expected, and I expect pretty much the same from this. However, this is listed as a 4-star difficulty, so it should be a little easier. Should, one hopes, and I can also take some lessons learned. One little tidbit of lore though. I prefer the Pirates of the Caribbean mythology, where this is the ship of Davy Jones. But the actual myth is a 17th century ship sailing out of Amsterdam and captained by Hendrik van der Decken, if I remember correctly. And as they were going around the Cape of Good Hope, I think, they got hit with a massive storm. And this guy, not too bright, said he would rather sail the seas forever than ride the storm out at anchor. Needless to say, ship goes down. They're never able to make port from there on out. Anytime the Flying Dutchman is sighted, there's bad weather. And some captains have even said they can see Van der Decken pacing the deck, screaming at the wind. I think that's pretty cool. Nice little bit of mythology there. But let's go ahead, take a look at the packaging, and see what comes inside. And here we have the packaging for the Flying Dutchman. This is the large version of the model. There is a smaller version that is unpainted. I love the fold in the flag here, though, the forward sail. And you can see all of the little details and holes in the sails to make it look more like a ghost ship, which frankly is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. There is a few items of rigging here that kind of scare me a little bit. That's where I ran into problems on the Black Pearl. Well, one of the areas where I ran into problems on the Black Pearl. I expect the same here. On the back, it says we've got 6 sheets of metal. Last time they said 5 and we actually had 6. Let's see if we actually have 6 this time. 369 pieces. I actually think that's a few more pieces than the Black Pearl had. But it is a difficulty level of 4 instead of the 5 as per the other. Nothing else of note here, so let's get the plastic off and see what's inside it. Okay, so with the plastic off, we can try to pull this out. Man, this is really tight. There we go. All right, and much like the Black Pearl, there's a whole bunch of separate sheets of paper. There's actually 5 sheets of paper. The Black Pearl only had 4. That's not particularly good. Oh well, maybe only 3. There's 3 sheets of instructions, and it looks like 2 sheets with the parts list. So that's okay. I can deal with that. That's okay. On the instructions, let's see if we have the same. Yes, we do. Same issue. Looks like we've got some pretty small instructions here, much like we did last time. So we're definitely gonna probably have to pull a magnifying glass out to try and get this together. If you take a look at this, the masts and some of that rigging, this is actually going to be assembled quite different compared to the Black Pearl. I mean, look at the way the deck is here. I mean, this looks cool, and I only see the one deck. I don't see, yeah, and then You get the rigging in here. The sails. So this looks like a completely different type of vessel. This could, yeah, and then you add the, you just get the one deck, and then you start adding the hull. So this should be easier. And more importantly, the details on that you put in should be more visible. In the Black Pearl, they had that lower deck where you couldn't actually see anything after it was assembled. So I'm actually happy with that. What we put together should be visible. Let's take a look at the metal here and see what we've got. Okay, well, you can tell already we're going to have a bunch of very small parts with very fine folds. Look at those. That's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah. We've definitely got some better coloring here. We got the brown, we got some gold. I do like this paint job way better than the Black Pearl, which was just all black or solid gold pieces. We got some silver in here. Got some more of these painted pieces. This is it's actually pretty nice. Oh, wait a minute. The silver is the back. So these are not all face up. Let's get that done, taken care of. Oh, we got some pieces that are painted on both sides here. Also very nice. Not sure about the flag being painted on one side though. Maybe it goes together with something else. I guess we will find out as we build. You bring this in, you can see we've got some nice detail. I mean, look at look at these sails, these flags. This is actually quite nice. All these extra holes, and I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but it looks kind of glittery, almost like it's supposed to be ghostly. Again, another awesome little detail. This looks like it's going to be the deck. Here's the bottom of the boat. Assuming that this assembles similar to the Black Pearl. This should be nice. Look at this rigging here. That should be really, really nice. We've got some other details here. I have absolutely no idea what those are. I have no idea how many cannons we're going to have to build for this. Hopefully not as many as were on the Pearl. But how about that's enough talking from me? We cut some pieces out and we get started on the build. All right, and here we are at the end of part 1 of this build, and I gotta tell you guys, I'm actually kind of loving this. This is about 1,000 times better than the Black Pearl build. Piececool really upped their game here. There's definitely some lessons learned. This has actually been a really fun build. That's not to say it's perfect. It's not, and we'll get into that. But first, let's look at the paint. Okay, this bronze look is awesome. The glittery aspects of it really stand out. If you look real close, it's hard to see, especially on camera, but there's like little flecks of green, a little bit of white here and there. They don't really stand out, but they do help to add a little texture along with the laser etching. The cannons are still a pain in the butt, but they are easier to assemble than the Black Pearl ones, and there's only 6 of them. So that is so much better. And just look at the detail all along the deck here. This is amazing, and because it's not one color, all black, you can actually see the detail. I mean, you got the wheel here, you got these barrels, other kinds of barrels. Now, these I don't understand. These don't have a lid, but these over here do. So I'm guessing something's going to go in there. I don't know for sure, but it is what it is. One thing I don't particularly like is there's no paint on the back side of the rigging. So this is definitely designed to be viewed from only one angle. However, you've got some details, like these crates here, that are, quite frankly, only really visible from this side. Also, this one sail has no paint on the back. Every other sail is painted on both sides. So why is this one different? I don't get it. But other than that, I mean, the build itself is going together a lot better than the last one. Getting the rigging and the masts and everything together is way more complicated than it was with the Black Pearl. However, it's fun. It's fun to put this together. I like the final look. This is a little loose. There's really nothing I've been able to do to get it to tighten up, but you know what? I can live with it. It's stable enough. There are some tabs in here when you're doing the rigging that you got to get to after you've put the sails on and everything else, and they're the next best thing to impossible to get to. I mean, it is what it is. They're just the next best thing to impossible to get to. It is, however, critically important that you do get to them, because it's necessary to keep all of the rigging in place. So be wary of that. As for the deck itself, I recommend not shaping it first. The instructions actually have you shape it first and then put all of this detail on. I recommend don't do that. Just leave it flat, put all the detail on, and then you can shape it. And it shapes really easily. It's nice and neat. I really enjoyed it. Other than that, I mean, this has just been remarkably better than I anticipated. I love the platforms here and the crow's nest and the railings that go around them. It's all beautiful. It's all wonderful. Also be aware, on these masts here, they want you to fold the tabs in, whereas on these masts, they want you to twist the tabs. So you can see them sticking out there. I'm not sure why the difference, but I'm just following the instructions for this build as best I can. And so far, I am not disappointed with the result. I can't wait to get to the next part, and hopefully we'll be able to finish this off. But for now, I'm going to have to say that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.